Hello students, I'm Saydivaliyeva Barno, lesson 13 for the first course of economics faculty. This is the second part of our lesson, selling. Today we have talked about the negotiating by email. And our outlines is 7 tips for successful email negotiation by Thomas Wood, reading for detail, listening activities and home task. And you see here some questions. How correct should the mail be? Is it make grammar and spelling mistakes? What is email etiquette? What are your standards? Think about emoticons, subject lines, and capital letters, opening and closing. Here are 8 tips for maximizing the value of email and minimizing the risk. Meet first. Continue to build a rapport. Have a well-established goal. Brainstorm offline. Standard out conflict. Ask more questions, not less. Keep the climate positive and sprinkle in a personal touch. This is the rules to write emails. After that, you will have skim reading. Read the 6 extracts from the email below and answer the question: which email is asking for more information? Which email is making a quotation? Which email is asking for better terms? Which email is accepting terms? Which email is refusing terms? And which of them is placing an order? Then you see here 6 emails. Try to answer the question after reading. And we will continue. Complete the sentence with the expressions in bold from the emails into negotiating language. This is a matching exercises. Match the beginning with the correct ending. Well, you see them here, several collocations. Placing orders. Complete the email from Hog Braid Show and to Miss Noonan using the words in the box. These words here, I think that you can see it here. Reply: delivery, discount, place, payment, supply, trade, price. And of course they were given for you, listening for detail. You will listen to Gabriela Cortez, the managing director of company Cool Hunters, talking about a new type of transport. Answer the question below. What problem do marketers have today? What kind of products do young people today want, and how do Gabriela's transporters find new trends? What is many Cool Hunters list of the websites in the beginning? How long does a Cool Hunter have to tell people about new products? And what does a transporter do when a product becomes popular?
Track 8. Part 1. In the latest in our series on new businesses, I'm here with the managing director of the company Cool Hunters, Gabriela Cortez. Good afternoon, Gabriela.
Hi, it's nice to be here.
So, why did you set up Cool Hunters, Gabriela?
Well, after many years working as a marketer, I began to realize that young single people and couples with no children today have more disposable income than ever before, and they want to spend it. A few years ago, marketers didn't know what these people wanted to spend their money on.
Why was that?
The main problem was these groups were no longer being influenced by traditional methods of advertising, such as commercial breaks on the TV. They wanted absolutely up-to-date products, but the products also had to be as individual as they are. Companies were investing a lot of money in trying to identify new trends to give the right customer the right product. But by the time they had identified and produced a new cool product, it was already out of date. This was when I decided that there was a gap in the market for a cool hunting company.
So how do you know what the next big trend is?
Simple. I have a team of brilliant young trend spotters. I have to admit that I find it really difficult to identify what is cool and what's not. Actually, they are led by my nephew, who is 19, and so he has no problem spotting new trends. They use the internet and track down cool new products before they become too popular and everyone has them. Then they post what they have found on my website. Large companies contact me for more information about the next big thing. Cool hunting is basically the search for what's not popular yet.
How did Cool Hunters begin?
Many cool hunters started their websites by listing the products they liked, anything from shoes to shampoo. They then received tips from thousands of people visiting the site, and the sites grew. Of course, it wasn't long before marketers and big companies started logging on to see which products were generating attention. It is one of the most effective ways for marketers to understand what young people want. The internet has speeded up the process of trend spotting. As soon as cool hunters spot a trend, they have only a few seconds to tell the world. And companies only have a short time to react and mass-produce this item. When the product becomes really popular and thousands of people start buying it, it's time for the cool hunter to identify the next trend.
And here, listen to the second half of the interview with Gabriele about the adoption process and complete the pie chart with the percentage. I think it's not very difficult for you because you had before like these exercises. Listen to the second part of interview again and complete the notes about each group. Home task. Marketers need market segmentation to identify the needs and want of consumers. There are many ways of doing this. Age, social class, family size, family, recycle, and so on. With a partner, match the name of a consumer group with a description and the correct picture. You see here, full nesters, double income, no kids, and bachelor empty nesters. We'll read, please, and this. Decide which holiday fits each consumer group. They were given for you for short holiday fits. Well, then home task. We will continue our home task. We refresh our memory. Grammar exercise were given for you. Superlatives. Complete these sentences by putting in the correct form of adjectives. Then exercise for asking questions. Make questions for the answers. You see that the answers were given for you. Look at this answer and make place questions. Thank you for your attention. Our lesson is over.